Yeah, good evening. This is Kukreja. I'm the tournament director here, Arena Club Bhopal. And this is the $15,000 men's ITF tennis tournament. And with me is Mr. Yukibhambri. Very difficult to catch the young man, very sought out man. Yuki, a very pleasant welcome to you.
Thank you, sir. Happy to be here.
Yuki, your first visit to Bhopal?
Yes, and enjoying it thoroughly. First visit to Bhopal, first time playing here. Fantastic club, good crowd, which is heartening to see and very enjoyable to play as well. And looking forward to finals tomorrow.
Great, and all the best, Yuki. All our best wishes are there with you and Saket.
Thank you.
Yuki, a long layoff with injury. Davis Cup, you played in this year, I think maybe after 2017 or 18?
Yes, it's a very hard 3-4 years for me, but I think this year has been I've had a very good start to the year, playing in Australia, playing in Pune. Davis Cup was definitely icing on the cake to be playing at home. I haven't played in Delhi a Davis Cup match in a very, very long time, so to come back, play and to help India clinch that important second match was I think for me quite motivating and quite heartening as well.
But a tough match. I think it was against Mikael Torpegaard.
Yes.
A tough match. 6-4, 6-4?
6-4, 6-4. Yes, absolutely. A good player, but I always felt that if I could pull through my match, I think India would be a good position because we always counted on Ram Kumar winning his match and us winning the doubles. So I think for me it was the key for, at least I thought, was if I could win my match, then India would be in a very, very good position.
But again, it was a very tough doubles here.
Yeah, it was match points down. I think they
three match points.
3 match points down, absolutely. And I think there would have been a difficult situation had we gone to 2-1. There's always momentum then with the Danish team, and you really never know if you get off to a good start. Suddenly you're staring at a 2-all decider rubber. But kudos to Rohan and Divaj for pulling that out.
Yuki coming after a long layoff, then playing in the Gymkhana courts, as you said, the grass court with very low bounce, especially made to, of course, suit the host country, and it's fair enough.
Yes.
Then coming all the way, I was asking Saket also yesterday, then coming all the way to Bhopal on these bouncy tracks, you had a very tough first round. I was telling Saket, it was 8-3 when I went for lunch.
Yes.
And then I came back running because it was 9-5, then 9-7, then eventually won 10-7. So the first day, the second day, and now today. Today, very comfortable. Both of you well-oiled. So, a lot of difference, Yuki, from the grass courts, long layoff, then coming to the bouncy courts?
It does. It does take a little bit of time. It does take a little bit of adjustment. I thought we adjusted well. We did play well in patches, not as good, but as you had observed, rightfully observed, as we have kept on winning and improving, we've only gotten better. Today's performance was that as well. So it takes a little bit of time, especially because when you're playing on grass, the ball is so low bouncing, you're used to hitting everything at your knee level, and when you come technically on a hard court, you're hitting everything at your shoulder.
Exactly.
So it does take time to adjust. It does take a day or two usually to adjust, and we did come in. We were grateful to get a Wednesday start, so that helped us prepare a little bit. But I think we got more and more comfortable as the matches progressed.
Great. Yuki, how many days practice in the Gymkhana for your Davis Cup?
We had a good 1 week practice. I think it was very crucial. It was a great job by AIT to host that, because I think we all needed it, and that's what really made the difference in between us and the team, is that we were very comfortable by the time match day arrived.
Exactly.
We had good 7 days of practice on the grass courts.
Choosing Bhopal as a venue for doubles with Saket, any particular reasons?
I think obviously having tournaments in India, we all, not just me, I think every Indian is very grateful to be able to play in India, and we've always said we need more and more events. We're seeing out of, in the doubles, we have all 4 Indians, both Indian teams.
Yeah, exactly.
In singles, we have 3 Indians in the semi-finals. So everyone's maximizing it, and it was an obvious choice. Playing an Indian event. Saket as well was keen to play in India, so it was an obvious choice just to play with him and play here.
You're trying to concentrate a little bit in your doubles also now?
Little bit, yes. I've been trying to mix it up. I want to be as match sharp as I can, as well as give breaks to my body, not keep pushing all the time. But I don't want to be also stuck on a practice court. So this gives me the focus that I need to be able to prepare, to play, as well as test myself and practice at the same time.
Maybe a little relaxing to your body also?
It is, absolutely, yes. It's not as taxing as singles is, where you're running side to side all the time. But at the same time, it is still a good matchup to be able to play. You still have to serve well. You still have to perform in the pressure situations, especially with no ad scoring, 1 point deuce.
Correct. Exactly.
One break of serve, the whole momentum match can change. So you have to be sharp as well. So I think it's for me, it really does wonders.
Yuki, I've been following you a lot as a commentator. 2009, the Australian Open, one of the youngest players to get the orange plate. A great player, great motivator, great team man. You feel this injury scare in your life has really pulled you back by a few years?
Of course.
It's been a bad period for you. What exactly is the nature of your injury?
I've had a bad a knee tendon injury, so it's taken me a couple of years to
Any
recover
back
from
problems
it.
also?
No back problems, just my thankfully only the knee.
Okay.
No back
That must be
issues.
bad. It must be painful.
It was painful, yes. It was painful quite some time. It took a long time for it to heal. I had to do, tried various options, but it just took its own sweet time, which was obviously very damning for me to miss out on some crucial years. As we know, in any, not just tennis, but in any athlete or sports life, you have a very short cycle.
Exactly.
Very, to play competitively, and to miss out on those golden years is obviously painful.
How many years you think you would have lost in your tennis career? 4 to 5 years?
4 to 5 years, yes.
And now coming to as high as 83 in the world rankings. So maybe you could have gone up the 50 bracket also.
Absolutely, I did believe so, because I was really playing well when I when I reached 83. Even before that, the year I think I was 87. So I had the momentum. I was playing well, but unfortunately, this is life and this is tennis. Sometimes you can't fight
But you do feel bad, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You had a great
absolutely.
career. You had a great career, and something with it. Yuki. Now, of course, I'll not say it's the end, but yes, more or less another couple of years, or 3 years, or 4 years. You want to speak anything to the kiddies, the youngsters, the young boys and girls? How to cope up with this injury? Like Saket had a very good suggestion. You must have injury program with you when you start your career. Maybe at the age of 8 or 10, the parents, they should insist first with the injury problem, the fitness problem, then take a scope of the nature of the game you want to go, be it tennis or be it swimming. Do you feel something like this? Do you advise something like this? Do you feel the association can be helpful? Any suggestions on that part? Because you are a man who lost a lot because of that.
Absolutely, I think I agree with him. During my time, during his time, 15 years, 20 years ago, we weren't even aware that there was something as an injury prevention, a rehab program that one has to follow every single day. You work on the smaller muscle groups. You do fitness according to what sport you're playing. You mimic those exercises, and I think that has been very helpful later on, of course, my career, because you know about it. But that's something which I think there is a lot more awareness now, with a lot of physios, a lot of coaches, a lot of physical trainers, good physical trainers in India as well.
You didn't have that when you started about.
I did not have that when I started. We didn't have that
You
awareness.
didn't have physios those times?
Not as experienced as they are now.
Okay.
I think time has changed, especially with how close internet has, I think, made life very easy and very easy to learn.
Yeah.
You're not having to travel all the time for a lot of things. So I feel there is no excuse for a kid growing up or learning, or parents or coaches not to really understand how to go about and how difficult it
It's
is.
such an important factor. I mean, I was comparing the graph of you and Saket.
Yes.
Massive year. You
Yes.
lost really good years, golden years of your,
Yes.
So I think this is something which the parents or the child or the upcoming sportsman should be very aware of.
Absolutely, yes. Physical fitness, again, something like when you need in every part of life, make it a regular habit. I think that's one of my biggest suggestions. Whether you play a sport or not, I think it's something that every person should be doing. And along the way, if you start early, you have those gains, you have that time that you worked in the bank, which will help you later on.
Exactly.
Regardless of what sport you choose, because as a youngster, you only really decide to, at 13 or 14, maybe is a time when you think, okay, I like to play tennis, or I like to play football, or I like to play cricket. But till that time, you can still motivate your kid and push your kid to be able to work out or run or jog or do something physically active where the muscles are still ready.
Correct, exactly. Yuki, just a couple of questions more now. You, then of course Saket, then Sumit. After that, a little lean patch for the Indians as far as singles is concerned. Do you suggest anything coming from the ground level, the association or the players? We get more players in the singles, more academies, more awareness. Do you feel any suggestion? Do you feel the association is lacking anywhere? Or do you feel the players are lacking anywhere? Do you feel any improvement can be made on that regard?
I feel that tennis could be more accessible to everybody. I think it's becoming more and more an elite sport. You go to cities, you have to be a member of a certain club only to be able to enter, to be able to play, to book courts. I think tennis can only expand when it's brought into not just the metro cities, but the smaller cities as well. India has a dearth of talent. Kids now, even before, I think, are very motivated, just don't have the opportunity to showcase that talent.
You feel the talent is there?
Absolutely, and it's always been there. I think Indians are one of the hardest working kids. You go anywhere, in any academy, in any form of life, and they'll always talk about how hardworking Indians are.
Exactly.
And that, I think that is a trade which has sort of
Can't
been brought up.
the association of the government do anything in that?
They can. I think that's what I'm saying. If every association, every state association, not just we don't need a central. Every
Exactly.
city, every state association can make, I think, tennis a little bit more at the grass level. Make tennis a little bit more accessible. More kids will come play. More kids will enjoy play. So I think every state has to do a little bit by themselves
To
which
take it more towards the rural side
to
also.
take it more towards the rural side, which then eventually collectively we'll see a lot more people. If we have 500 people ranked, 500 people playing tennis, only then we'll be able to see maybe 100 of them maybe at 400 in the world, maybe then 50 of them at 200 in the world, and maybe
Absolutely.
10 of them in the top 100.
Yeah.
That is what the model has been of the Spain, USA, Italy.
Absolutely
and then
right.
all you can see maybe a top 10, top 20, because we need the numbers. We don't have the numbers. Right now there are only 10 people ranked in the whole country in the international ranking.
Yeah.
When you're going to have 50 people ranked, that's when you're going to see progress.
Great. Yuki, your inspiration, your sisters?
Absolutely, yes.
Both of them?
Both of
You are
them.
younger to them?
I'm younger than them. I'm the youngest, yes, and even
They both were national level players?
both were international level players. Both played Fed Cup for
No,
the
I know
country.
that. I was asking more
Yeah.
for the viewers. So many
Yeah.
people don't know about it.
No, they both, yes. Both still very, even though they don't play anymore, very actively involved with my tennis.
Great,
Always, yeah. Always following the
They
scores.
still advise you?
Still advise me.
They can pull up your ears?
Yeah. Still advising, still pull up my ears, yes.
Okay. Last question I'd ask Saket, I'll ask you a very informal question. Any regrets of being a tennis player?
No regrets. of
Happy?
being a tennis player. Happy. being a
Next
tennis
life
player.
again a tennis player?
Next life again a tennis player.
That is it. Yuki Bhamri with me. And Yuki, thanks a lot. Busy schedule and all the best for tomorrow. He won the match
Thank
today. And Yuki and Saket would be playing the doubles finals tomorrow. So it's a very best from all of us, Yuki. And thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Match is going to be tough, and we started a little slow in the first match, but we could just coming from grass court to hard court, it's never easy. And it's going to be tough competition from the first go. And doubles, especially you just play like 1-2 lose games, and it's going to be coming down to the super break and anything can go there. So we're glad that we did well throughout the tournament, and each match we got better and better.
Yuki, your comments about the change? Practicing, coming from Delhi, the gymkhana, the grass courts, low bounce, suddenly coming into high fly zones of the ball flying all over. Little difficult in adjustment in the initial matches?
That's what it felt like. High flying in Bhopal. But no, we really enjoyed ourselves. My first visit, so very good, taking very good memories going back home. Love the facilities. I think you guys have a fantastic club, and I've held a fantastic tournament, one of the best futures tournaments with live streaming as well. So it is very, very impressive, and kudos to the organizers for doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much, Yuki. Thank you so much, Saket. We hope to hear more and hope to hear something good coming in the World Cup 1 now, where you play the Davis Cup. Thanks a lot. All the best.